welcome back. Today, we're gonna deep dive into fitness challenges.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Everyone's always looking for that little something extra to stay motivated,
For sure.
especially in the new year.
Right. New year, new you.
Exactly. And we've got a whole stack of articles here.
Oh, wow.
All about the latest trends for 2025 and beyond. One of them is even dedicated to how gyms can use these challenges to increase retention.
Smart.
Yeah. So if you're in the fitness industry or just someone looking to spice up their own workout.
Or even if you're just curious.
Yeah, exactly. This is the deep dive for you. So speaking of gym retention, one of these articles starts off with kind of a scary stat.
Oh.
Over 50% of gym members quit within the first 5 months.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. So, I guess that's why gyms are always trying to come up with new ways to keep people engaged.
Yeah, I can see that.
So do you think that's where fitness challenges come in?
Well, if you think about it,
Yeah.
gyms lose a ton of money when people quit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like over $1,500 per member every year on average. So, yeah, they're definitely looking for anything that can help. And challenges, they actually tap into a lot of cool psychological stuff, like that drive we all have to achieve things.
No, totally. Like, you always feel so good when you finish a tough challenge.
Right. There's that feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
But it's not just about pushing yourself either. The articles talk about how challenges work best when they use competition.
Oh, yeah.
And clear goals in ways to actually track your progress. It's like it becomes less about the workout itself and more about the whole journey.
Yeah, and the community aspect too, right?
Absolutely. It all kind of ties back to that retention problem we were talking about.
Makes sense. So I was looking through one of the articles, and they had a ton of different challenge ideas, like calorie burner and AMRAP and even a holiday fitness challenge.
Wow, those sound pretty intense.
Do you think those kinds of things actually get results?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think the key is that each challenge speaks to a different need or goal, right?
Yeah, good point.
Like there's this one called the Landmark Challenge. It's where people cover the distance equivalent to famous landmarks. Like imagine virtually trekking from Land's End to John O'Groats in the UK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's almost like you're taking a virtual vacation while you work out.
That's such a cool idea.
Right.
Okay, so it's not all about intense physical challenges, though. The articles also mention things like active aging and flexibility challenges.
Oh, yeah, those are important.
Why do you think those are becoming more popular?
I think it shows that the whole fitness world is changing. It's not just about those hardcore workouts anymore.
Yeah.
Like an active aging challenge might focus on strength training and balance exercises.
Those are super important.
Super important for older adults.
Exactly. So it's about making sure there are challenges for every fitness level and every age group, right?
Yeah, totally. It's about being inclusive.
I like that.
And they're even taking this whole holistic approach outside of the gym too.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that.
There are challenges like the clean eating challenge and the hydration challenge.
Right, those are in the articles too. But do you think people really stay engaged with challenges that aren't directly related to their time at the gym?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
The articles say these types of challenges promote overall well-being.
Right.
Which is becoming a bigger and bigger deal for people these days.
I can definitely see that.
Gyms are starting to realize that, they have to cater to this desire for a more holistic approach to health and fitness.
Okay, so let's say a gym wants to create its own challenge.
Right, yeah.
What are some of the things they need to think about?
Well, the articles had a whole section on this.
Oh, perfect.
And one of the biggest things is setting SMART goals.
What does SMART stand for again?
So it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
Gotcha.
It's all about making sure people know exactly what they're working towards.
Right.
And that they have a realistic timeline for getting there.
So it's not just about saying, let's get fit.
No. It's about breaking that down into smaller, more manageable goals.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
And it's super important to give people the tools and resources they need to actually succeed.
Like what kinds of things?
Well, it could be anything from nutrition tips and workout plans to access to online fitness communities.
Oh, so building a whole support system around the challenge.
Exactly. And don't forget about rewards.
Right.
Whether it's recognition or prizes or just the satisfaction of achieving a goal-rewarding effort is key for keeping people engaged.
Okay, so I'm thinking about the different ways gyms could reward people.
Yeah.
Should they focus on like competition and big prizes, or maybe something more inclusive where everyone feels like a winner?
That's a really good question.
The articles actually talked about that a little bit.
They did?
Yeah, they suggested having tiered rewards for like competitive challenges
Oh, okay.
versus
Yeah.
smaller rewards for individual challenges.
Interesting. So it depends on the type of challenge and the goals, I guess.
It sounds like there's a lot more strategy involved in creating these challenges than I thought.
There really is. We haven't even talked about technology yet either, but maybe we should save that for later.
Yeah, good idea. There's a lot to unpack there. So before we move on, what stood out to you as like the most important takeaway from this first article?
I think what's most fascinating is how fitness challenges can actually transform the entire gym experience.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
It's not just about working out anymore. It's about creating a community and helping people feel good about themselves and their progress.
I like that. It's about more than just the physical aspect.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about the retention problem, the psychology behind why challenges work, and some of the key things to think about when creating them.
Yeah.
Ready to dive into the second article and look at some specific challenge ideas?
Oh, yeah, let's do it. All right, so this second article is all about different challenge formats.
Ooh, okay.
And they've got some really interesting ones, like everything from the classic monthly workout streak to the super intense Tabata challenge.
Oh, yeah, Tabata. I've heard of that one.
And there's even a yoga flow challenge, which focuses more on mindfulness and flexibility.
Oh, I like that. Do you think that's like a sign of things to come in the fitness industry?
What do you mean?
Like this whole idea of a yoga flow challenge?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It definitely shows that people are starting to realize that fitness isn't just about pushing your physical limits. You know?
Yeah, totally.
It's also about taking care of your mind and body, like as a whole.
Right. It's about finding that balance.
Exactly.
Oh, and then there are those partner challenges.
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
Those seem like a great way to make working out more social.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about that social support. You know, having a partner can really help you stay accountable and motivated.
Especially if you're new to the gym or kind of intimidated to work out alone.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of community, the articles talked a lot about the importance of online forums and group challenges and social media sharing. Do you think those things are really necessary?
I think they're super important, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like they transform that whole fitness journey from
Yeah.
a solitary thing into a shared experience.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And that can be so powerful,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You've got this whole support system, this network of encouragement, and it really helps people stay committed to their goals.
Accountability is key.
Oh, absolutely.
And one of the articles specifically mentioned how important it is to provide the right tools for tracking progress.
Oh, yeah, likewise.
They mentioned fitness trackers and apps and even just simple workout logs.
All that stuff can be really helpful.
I guess it's good for the gyms too, right?
What do you mean?
Like they can use that data to see how their members are doing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They can use that information to personalize workouts, you know, and identify areas where people might need a little extra help.
So it's like creating a more tailored fitness experience for everyone.
Exactly. And as technology gets even better, we're going to see even more tools like that.
Oh, definitely. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's break down some of these specific challenge ideas.
Okay. Sounds good.
What are some of the like core mechanics and benefits of each one?
Well, let's start with the classic monthly workout streak challenge.
Right.
So the goal is to work out every single day for a month.
Every single day.
Yep. The idea is to make exercise like a daily habit.
Wow, that's a commitment.
It is. But the articles suggest using calendars or apps to like visually track those streaks.
Oh, yeah, to see how far you've come. Do you think that actually motivates people?
I think it can for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get to like physically see those days marked off.
Mm.
It gives you a sense of accomplishment and it can push you to keep going even when you don't really feel like it.
It's almost like a game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like how long can you keep that streak going?
Okay, what about AMRAP?
AMRAP.
Yeah, as many rounds as possible.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one. It can be pretty intense.
I've heard that. So how does it work exactly?
So you choose a set of exercises
Okay.
and you try to complete as many rounds as possible in a certain amount of time.
So you're basically competing against yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that. Always trying to beat your own record.
Exactly. And that could be super motivating for a lot of people. Then you've got the personal best challenge, which is all about achieving a new personal record in a specific exercise or lift or whatever.
Oh, that sounds perfect for people who are really into like self-improvement.
Yeah, totally.
Do you think those kinds of challenges work well in a group setting?
I think they could, especially if you create an environment where everyone is like cheering each other on, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And even though it's focused on individual achievement, it's still a shared experience.
Right. Everyone is working towards their own personal best.
Exactly. Okay, so moving on, we've got the Tabata Challenge, which is all about high-intensity interval training.
Oh, yeah, Tabata. That's the one with the 20 seconds on 10 seconds off intervals, right?
You got it.
I read that it's a really good way to burn calories and boost your metabolism even if you don't have a lot of time.
It's super efficient.
And since each round is so short, it's not as intimidating as other types of HIIT workouts.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
What else? Let's see. Oh, there's the Flexibility Challenge, which is all about improving range of motion and preventing injuries.
Oh, I love that they're emphasizing flexibility.
Yeah, it's so important.
It's something that a lot of people overlook, but it's crucial for overall fitness and well-being.
It really is. And it doesn't matter how old you are or what your fitness level is, everyone can benefit from improving their flexibility.
Totally.
All right. And then we've got the challenges that go beyond the gym, like the Clean Eating Challenge, where people focus on eating whole, nutritious foods.
Oh, yeah, that one sounds good.
It's a great way to reset your eating habits.
And it goes hand in hand with the hydration challenge.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's amazing how many people forget to drink enough water throughout the day.
It's true. But these challenges are a good reminder that fitness is about more than just going to the gym.
Yeah, it's about creating healthy habits in all areas of your life.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got a pretty diverse mix of challenges here.
I do.
If we had to sum up the key takeaways from this whole exploration, what would they be?
I think the biggest thing is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to fitness challenges.
Right. What works for one person might not work for another.
Exactly. And challenges are supposed to be fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They should be something you look forward to, not something you dread.
I agree.
So choose a challenge that excites you, that aligns with your goals, and that you can actually stick with.
And don't be afraid to get creative.
Oh, yeah. Have fun with it.
The articles even mention some quirky ones like a best plank pose contest.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
That sounds fun.
It's all about bringing some personality and playfulness to your fitness routine.
I love that.
Okay, so we've talked about variety, finding something you enjoy, and the importance of having fun. What else did the articles highlight?
Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to mention. The Social Accountability Challenge.
Oh, right. I remember that one. That's where people post their workouts on social media, right?
Yeah.
Like tagging the gym or the challenge organizers.
Exactly. And it's a great way to create a sense of community and support.
I can see that.
But it's not just about posting a photo or a video you know.
No.
It's about sharing your whole journey, the struggles, the triumphs, everything.
It's like having a virtual cheering section.
Exactly. And that can be so motivating and empowering.
And it helps you stay accountable, too, knowing that other people are following along.
Absolutely. And like we've been saying all along, accountability is so important for success with any fitness challenge.
Right. But in this case, the accountability is coming from a place of support, not judgment.
Exactly.
All right.
It's about creating a positive environment where people feel comfortable sharing their experiences.
I like that.
Me too.
Okay, so from workout streaks to Tabata to social accountability challenges,
Wow.
we've covered a lot. What are your overall thoughts on this second article?
I think it did a great job of showing just how many different fitness challenges are out there.
There are so many.
And gyms are really putting a lot of effort into making them engaging and effective.
They're trying to appeal to a wider range of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so before we get too carried away,
Yeah.
we still have one more article to go.
Oh, right.
And this one is all about the future of fitness challenges.
Oh, wow. The future.
I know, it's going to be interesting. Okay, so this last article, it's all about what's next for fitness challenges.
The future, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty wild.
Oh, like what?
Well, one of the big things they talk about is this idea of hyper-personalization.
Hyper-personalization.
Yeah, so basically, as technology keeps getting better, fitness challenges are going to be more and more tailored to each individual.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about picking from like a list of preset challenges anymore.
Nope. They're saying that challenges are going to be like dynamically generated based on data from wearables and fitness apps, even genetic testing.
Well, hold on. Genetic testing.
Yeah. It's like imagine a challenge that changes the intensity and type of workout based on like your real-time biofeedback.
That's crazy. It's like having a personal trainer that knows exactly what you need at all times.
Right. And get this, they're also talking about using virtual and augmented reality in fitness challenges.
No way VR.
Yeah. Like imagine running a virtual race through the Amazon rainforest or doing yoga on top of Mount Everest, all from your living room.
That's insane. Fitness challenges are about to get a whole lot more interesting.
I know, right? It's like
Yeah,
they're becoming a whole new world to explore. But do you think all this technology will change the social aspect of challenges?
I don't think so. I think the social element is always going to be important.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In fact, the article actually says that online fitness communities are going to become even more advanced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with like real-time interaction and support from trainers and other people doing the challenge.
So even though people might be working out virtually, they'll still have that sense of community.
Exactly. They even think there might be fitness-based social media platforms.
Wow, dedicated just to fitness.
Yeah. All about sharing your progress and connecting with people and joining challenges together.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Right.
Okay, but what about the people who still prefer working out in person?
Yeah, what about gyms?
Do you think they'll become a thing of the past?
The article doesn't think so.
Oh, good.
It says that gyms are going to adapt and like start offering hybrid experiences.
Hybrid experiences, what does that mean?
So like blending virtual and real life workouts. Imagine a gym where you can take a virtual cycling class, but
Yeah.
you're still surrounded by other people.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Right. It's the best of both worlds.
But with all this talk about the future, I think it's important to think about the potential downsides too. Like, what are some of the challenges that might come up as technology becomes more involved in fitness challenges?
That's a good point. The article did mention a few things, like data privacy and security, for example.
Oh, right. As we share more and more information through these apps and wearables, we have to make sure it's protected.
Exactly. And there's also the risk of creating a divide between people who have access to all this technology and those who don't.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It's like we need to make sure these advancements are accessible to everyone.
Definitely. We don't want to make existing health inequalities even worse.
Right. So it sounds like there are definitely some ethical things to consider as we move towards this more tech-driven future. But overall, it seems like there's a lot to be excited about.
I think so too. All of these new developments have the potential to totally change how we think about and approach fitness, making it more personalized, more engaging, and more accessible for everyone.
Awesome. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you want our listeners to remember?
I think the main takeaway is that the future of fitness is all about innovation and personalization.
I agree with that.
We're moving away from those one-size-fits-all approaches and moving towards experiences that are tailored to each person's needs and what they like.
And technology is a big part of that shift.
Huge. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to find what works for you. What gets you excited about fitness and what you can stick with, whether that's a super high-tech VR challenge or just going for a walk with friends.
I love that. So, to all our listeners out there, I hope this deep dive has given you some inspiration to go out and explore the amazing world of fitness challenges. Maybe you'll try one of the classics, or maybe you'll be one of the first to try out some of these new technologies. Either way, remember to have fun, challenge yourself, and keep moving towards a healthier, happier you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.